Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how to give back to the oil and gas industry. This is a topic I'm very passionate about, to the point where now that we have some downtime in my Italy vacation, I'm actually going to make a YouTube video about it. And I've already posted this on LinkedIn, but I thought it'd be great just to talk to you and elaborate on some of the context behind why I think those 4 points are important. Before we get to the content, please be sure to like this video, subscribe so you can get more content in oil and gas and professional development topics, and please be sure to comment on the video below so I can incorporate your feedback into future videos. Please be sure to hit that notification bell when you do subscribe, because I upload whenever I want. Well, let's get to the content. The first point I'd like to make as far as giving back to the oil and gas industry is teaching the information. You retain 90% of the information that you teach, so it's beneficial for you and it's beneficial for those that are receiving the information. Now, you don't have to start from scratch. SBE has an Energy for Me resource where you can get materials and energy education for all sorts of schooling levels, and this is for educators and this is for students as well. The way that the Energy for Me system is set up is that there are volunteers that are teaching this information from the industry, representatives from the oil and gas industry, talking about energy education. So I strongly suggest that you teach the information, whether if it's through Energy for Me, or teach information to those that are misinformed about the oil and gas industry. Now, the next thing I'd like to do in talking about how to get back to the oil and gas industry is sharing knowledge. If you think teaching is a lot of energy, which it is, sharing knowledge can be something as simple as sharing a LinkedIn post, or sharing knowledge can be something as simple as talking about the latest SPE paper that you read, sharing it with your colleagues or sharing it with your external network, and depending on how much energy you want to invest in, that's completely up to you. But those are simple things that you can give back to the oil and gas industry. I think people will be very appreciative of the information that you share, and you built your brand as somebody that can be relied on for technical or professional topics. The third thing I'd like to talk about is defending your industry. There's a nuance between the first point that I make in terms of educating people about the industry and energy education and defending your industry. I think it's important to develop cogent arguments and learn why you love the industry to begin with, and there's a good reason as to why you're supporting the industry, especially the oil and gas industry. At the same time, you're going to need all sorts of energy resources for the energy expansion. Note that I didn't say energy transition. I truly believe it's an energy expansion. Defending your industry will do justice to the industry, do justice for yourself, instead of having to not engage and have people who are speaking the loudest in the room, but also be the most misinformed in the room. It would behoove you to educate them and also come up with those rational arguments. A starting point for a couple resources would be The Moral Case for Fossil Fuels and Fossil Future by Alex Epstein. And I'm reading the second book, but I've already read the first book, and I've already developed a good knowledge base of what kinds of things I can say to people who are misinformed about our oil and gas industry. Now, the last thing I'd like to talk about, and this is a pretty obvious one, there's a reason why a bunch of us have LinkedIn to begin with, is to help people find jobs, not necessarily employ them, but provide them advice, career advice in the oil and gas industry. This is a very volatile industry. Getting laid off is not the funnest thing in the world. So my suggestion is to connect others to the right people, be that helpful resource, and pay it forward. Because there was somebody that took a chance in you for that internship, for that job, and you had to prove yourself. Let's face it. And I think it is only right, it is the right thing to do, to give back by helping others do the same and taking a chance on them. Well, folks, that's everything that I wanted to discuss today as far as how to give back to the oil and gas industry. As usual, please be sure to like this video, subscribe so you can get more content in oil and gas and professional development topics, and comment on the video for any feedback, and I'll incorporate that feedback into future videos. This is Yoshi Pradhan, and I'm signing off.